Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. Time for more Dragon Quest. So last we left off, we got the remaining sigil and a couple other miscellaneous things we need to take the fight to Hargon and begin the ascent. So this time, the final bit of business, and I did look into how the heck we get there. We're supposed to go to the volcanic grotto to get the false idol from Pazuzu so that we can actually start going up the mountain. Is basically the final bit of its two phases. The first thing we did last time, which was talking to the ex-Prince of Renderak, so that we could get the warp point to get over there, and then phase 2 is getting the false idol so we can actually start going up the mountain proper. So the volcanic grotto in question is out of the 3 circles, it's the center circle. You have to go there first because then it lets you clear reefs out of the way. And there's one specific point that you enter in it, which is why I missed it last night. Alright, so... yeah, plus the guide, I think it said the Shrine of Flames was about as close as you could get in terms of a war point. So yeah, depending on how close I get to the end, I may just try to finish the game this week. We'll see. Because the moment we start climbing the mountain, it's at least 3 more hours from that point. So I'd say at least 2 more sessions. So yeah, there's one very specific section on this cave where you will be prompted with a button press. The sound of waves crashing against the shore echoes from the moon shard. Take it out of the bag. Pancake Jr. takes out the moon shard and holds it aloft. Reef removal. With the moon shard on your person, you can now remove any pesky reefs that were once in your way by pressing A. This will let you explore even more of the seas and uncover more of its mysteries. Yeah, and there were a decent amount of sections like that on the map in the past. So now the next time we encounter a section like that, we can just clear the reefs. Like, for example, that section right there, we can go in that ocean section. Or we can cut through those sections, etc. The world's our oyster. I didn't realize how many reefs they put in here. Like, yeah, here's a lone island that I guess we could have had access to before. I guess first things first, let's go in here to create a warp point. Now, brother, remember, we're to destroy the crystal and find the statue that opens a path to Renderak. I'm well aware, sister, what vandal of addle-petted nincompoop do you take me for? Well, now that we know our purpose, let's proceed. But do so with caution. I expect we'll be in Pazuzu's presence ere long. We've been unable to vanquish any of Hargon's commanders that we've faced thus far, and Pazuzu will doubtless prove as tough a test as Belial and Mariella, if not tougher. We must steel ourselves for the threat that awaits. Yeah, just as I figured, there's a dungeon. Okay, yes, we do take damage, oh gosh. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need safe passage for this. Free money! And unsurprisingly, fire enemies. Alright, so there's a couple of corridors, but other than that, it's a relatively straight shot down. Yeah, I know we're gonna have several big dungeons in a row, because we got this, and then for sure the mountain tunnel system that goes up to Renderak, and then Renderak Castle itself. Well, I guess to be fair, that proves that that does nothing, so why bother casting it again? A serpent sword. Oh, I forgot we got the nobleman's knife. This dagger is a pedigree to be proud of and boosts a boost to the bearer's HP. Let's see who can use it. Okay, so the two girls, so we'll see which one it's gonna be better for. So 224 and 308. Definitely Throne. Conjurer's clothes of old that help protect the wearer from having their yeah, I was gonna say, definitely give that to Throne. Wow, so all that time, Throne never got insta-killed by Whack or Thwack. Because she still has the diamond. Alright, that's got a decent amount of corridors down. Alright, we got our first dud. Oh gosh, we got the killing machines. Run! Alright, that one's good. A fire blade. Fearsome sword that gutters and sputters with ferocious fiery energy. Okay, so that brings it up to 213. Wonder if it wears off every single time that you go down a floor. I guess, to be fair, there is only one specific... No, there's a couple sections I need it for. Alright, then let's see where the trifecta ends off. Oh, right in the hazard zone. Just in case they were to decide to be mean. Okay, so... I'd say since we have to explore the entire left side, I'll go back. But well, let's see how long this corridor is. I might as well commit at this point. Okay, so yeah, that does confirm it. Whenever you swap floors, safe passage wears off. Oh great, the zombies can cast fire magic now. Alright, so that looks like that goes to a decent amount of places, so I'll go check out the south of the map first. Alright, there is a dud chest. Alright, so we have to explore that stairwell and then that corridor. That has nothing. Okay, so for sure that corridor is worth coming down here because there's a mini-medal. And there's a downward section. Okay, so that shortcuts to the 4th floor. Well, note to self, when I come down here, do not go to this well, actually, it does seem like an isolated section. From what it looks like. That's also an isolated section. Okay, there is a chest. A Focus Pocus Scroll. Restores MP. Yeah, I was gonna say, that'd be useful for you, Mr. I can only hit with physical attacks. And it uses up a crap ton of MP. Alright, now back to that one section where we keep going down to the 3rd floor. There are a lot of dud chests in here. Okay, that's a dead end. Alright, that one's good. A Seed of Strength. Alright, so both of those staircases are dead ends. Alright, more money. A suit of magic armor. That no one can really have any benefit for, so we'll just sell it at the first opportunity. Thank goodness I brought a stock of medicinal herbs. Alright, so that presumably goes further in, so we'll go back to that once we've explored this floor. Thank goodness Particio has a lot of MP. Okay, so that corridor goes to something else. Assuming it's like that other one where it's just a dead end. So this is where we need to go once we go fight Pazuzu. So let's see if there's anything else on this floor first. A banishing bell. Okay, so that's where that leads. Or no, this is actually something else entirely. That's cool, we can actually see the Zuzu's lair down there. Okay, so that's just a loop that essentially does nothing.
attacked in the Tower of the Moon, then you should have fought back.
Everybody hide!
Now you're here, you might as well make yourself useful. Bring me that which I desire, post haste! Do I make myself clear? Crystal!
Ooh, banana!
That's it! The statue that will grant us access to the home of the Horde of bananas.
I very much doubt Renderak of all places is full of fresh fruit. The only Horde we will find there is Hargons.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me, I was thinking with my stomach again.
We can fill our bellies when we are done. First, we must fulfill our mission. Is everyone ready?
And then we feast on bananas! Alright, let's do this. Give us the bananas! Oh, and the crystal orb. Both, really.
Guests! Imbeciles!
Yes, Donkey Kong wanted your bananas. Now hand up. Hand them over.
My lord, these are the infidels who attacked us in the tower. Ah, so you are the miniature meddlers the High Priest spoke of, the scions of Erdrick. We thought your fathers would pose us the greatest threat. Little did we know it would come from their callow spawn. Underestimating you is the only mistake the High Priest has yet made.
Tell me, were you involved in the attack on Moonbrook?
Please, no. That was Belial's handiwork.
Swear on your life.
Fine, I swear. We champions each have our own part to play. Mine is to spread the word of the children and leave no good soul unturned. Belial is charged with whittling away your resistance. Atlas spends his days searching for sigils. And then there's Mariella. Frankly, I've no idea what she gets up to down in the depths. Now, can you leave? My bananas provide better conversation than you lot.
How about if we kill you and take your bananas? What about that?
Today. Just go.
You think us less than bananas?
I think you are intelligent enough to know when you are outmatched.
I am willing to accept that you are a formidable enemy. Such is evident from the aura of evil that surrounds you. But we do not fear you.
Darn! They're like, screw you, Pazuzu, and your bananas.
Hey! Do you have any idea how many souls I sacrificed to make that thing? You should have accepted my generosity and fled while you had the chance! Because you will not leave here with your lives now.
You're on.
We shall prevail!
Yes, he definitely uses magic, jeez.
Stay vigilant! Thank you!
It's not just hits that hurt.
Ah!
Never give in!
You have my magic barrier! Hot, hot, hot! You have my gratitude. Ah!
Stop cheating!
You'll be fine. Thank you.
I'm so coming.
Crack!
Can we get this over with?
Stay vigilant. I'm in your debt. Just in time. Kabop!
Full heal!
It's not just hits that hurt.
Here, a boon!
Welcome on in to kicking the crap out of a monkey. And yes, he has bananas for stealing his horn. Oh, and a crystal ball. Less important than the bananas, if you ask me. Screw the orb. The bananas are where it's at.
We will prevail!
Oh!
My apologies.
Zapple!
We fight as one.
Bless you!
I've had enough of this.
Have care!
We will prevail. Magic barrier.
Brother, wake the heck up!
Don't mind me.
You are too kind.
Haha!
All right.
Yeah, Nessa, now that, healing items affect all party members, I'm like, it's so much easier. Meditation. Crackle.
Not bad. But then again, that last banana was a little on the flavorless side. I'll have to lay some tastier ones in stock before next time.
There will be no next time.
Oh, really? Bah!
You dirty cheater!
Curses!
Not a single one of these rogues values those who serve them. They're despicable indeed.
Alright, now give us the orb.
Please spare me.
Answer me this. Do you regret serving this egoist who abandoned you to your fate?
I do.
Then you must pay penance by relinquishing that strange statue to us.
Of course. What is mine is yours.
Now give us the statue. Easily the three, or the easiest out of the four of the champions.
And save the people of Sluice, but we have the key to Hargon's domain too.
Indeed. I believe we now have everything we need to face him. The idol, which will allow us entrance to Renderak, and the fairy flute, by which we might wake Lady Rubis.
The end is in sight. Let us make for the fairy's palace.
He's like, please don't kill me! Oh, thank goodness you're not killing me. Definitely make sure we stock up because the journey to Renderak is going to be a long, grueling journey. And now everyone's back to normal. Now that these things are way more useful, I'm gonna give all them a lot of them. Then I'll save the Sage Elixirs for the final battle, the same thing with the Prayer Ring. Or the Journey Up the Mountain, we'll see. Suffice to say, I'm not using them right now. Alright, so those are hardly anything, so I'll probably avoid getting the swords. Yeah, I was like, for 3 defense, I'm not gonna bother with that. Definitely get one for Particio at the very least. Alright, so either I gotta scrounge up like 4,000 gold. I need money! I know that's gonna be useful for level grinding, so that's why I'm really hesitant to sell that. Wow, I didn't realize they went for that much, jeez. Alright! Because I was like, that is quite the defense boost. I really should get that if I can afford it. Yeah, and that's such a minimal attack boost that I'm like, I'm not gonna bother. It's like, we have so much money, what are we gonna spend it on? It wasn't hard. Once that shop opened up, it wasn't hard to drain our wallet. Plus, I need to stock up on medicinal herbs. So that's interesting, it actually doesn't cap out at 99. You can buy more than that. I mean, it seems excessive, but it might not be. Knowing this game, it probably won't be. Alright, now that we're properly stocked up, just gonna see if there's something else I was gonna tentatively do before we went to... Well, I guess to be fair, I don't have to go to Middenhall to save. I can just go save in Sluice. Plus, I know one thing we're missing still is the ultimate key, but we might end up getting that going forward. We'll see. Alright, now to the Fairy Palace.
Well, would you look at you lot? You finally have everything you need, and your accomplishment stands as a testimony to your unrelenting bravery. Well done, all of you. Hold your heads high. But anyway, back to business. To awaken Rubis from her slumber, you will need to visit the shrine that bears her name. It lies southeast of here, deep beneath the waves. The shrine itself is protected by a barrier of light. One which can only be dispelled with the soothing tones of Lorelai's harp.
Which we already have. Let us head there immediately.
Not so fast, Princess. The harp you have doesn't have the magic to dispel the barrier. Its true power must be restored.
But how?
Long ago, we and the mermaids decided to divide the harp's power in order to better protect Rubis.
One can never be too cautious.
There is only one person who can restore it to its former glory. Seek out the Queen of the Mermaids and ask for her help.
Very well. Let us request an audience with Her Majesty.
And with that, my role is fulfilled. Go forth and return Rubis to us, Scions of Erdrick. The fate of the realm is in your hands now, and I can't think of anyone else's I'd rather see it in.
Alright, so there's still one more stretch before we can go tackle Hargon's thing. Time to go talk to the mermaids. Okay, so that explains why we couldn't get to those areas, because we don't have that power yet. Specifically the really deep water sections.
Well met, friends. The harp. Of course, at last you ask. I knew one day you would, and I would gladly mend it for you. That is, if I could. Alas, I must apologize. I owe you that and more. Though sorry will do little to appease you all, I'm sure.
Whatever do you mean?
Hand me the harp. Look closely. There's another hollow, small and round and neat. Without the pearl that fits inside, the harp is not complete. And though if it were mine to give, you'd have it right away, it is not here, and that, I fear, is how it's going to stay.
The other pearl, we acquired it on the surface, did we not?
You did, though you should not have done. Their rightful place is here. Or was, until my mother's time. Such inauspicious years. We kept them safe, that one day when the human hero came, the blessed Lady Rubis might be called upon again. But then a silly mermaid girl, a fool by any measure,
Wow!
forsook those priceless pearls of ours, and thus we lost our treasure.
She... What happened, if I might ask?
How long must it have been now? Long, long ago, a foolish mermaid...
Oh, she's
loved
talking
a
about
human
herself.
man.
Ooh.
The days they spent together were the happiest she'd had. To love and be loved, in return, was new and warm and good. For him she would have done just about anything she could. And so when he did ask of her to prove her love by taking her kind's most precious jewels, her choice was not long in the making. She crept into the royal chambers down there deep below, and took the precious pearls she found there right back to her bow. She made of them 2 earrings, one each for him and her, and proudly fastened hers in place, her true love to aver. She did not think a moment on the purpose of the pearls, but blindly made a gift of them, that silliest of girls. As time wore on, her lover came to see her less and less. And so she went to where he lived, urged on by loneliness. And that was when she saw it. He and his father, merchants both, did conspire to take her and her sister's prisoner, a spectacle to make. The thought that he might not be true had never crossed her mind. This human who had been so good, considerate and kind. Besides which, he had promised he would never breathe a word of where the mermaids might be found or what he might have heard. And then their eyes met. Or so
I
it
will
seemed.
murder you.
But looking back, I really cannot tell. Perhaps he never saw me, nor the scales as they fell. I turned and left, my only thought to flee that awful place. And that was the last time I ever looked upon his face. Yet mercifully, for mermaid kind, they never did appear. Their plan abandoned, who knows why, through idleness or fear. And though the wrongs he did me ache and will forevermore, yet still I surface now and then to scan the rocky shore. In doing so, one day a shipwrecked sailor I did spy, my every sense a-screaming at the sight that met my eye. And though I thought to leave him there and let fate take its course, I could not bear the thought of it. The sorrow, the remorse. I dragged the man ashore and placed into his senseless hand that pearl, the sister pearl, of which had long since gone to land.
But why? The pearl was so precious to you, and you did not even know this shipwrecked sailor.
The sight of it had grown too much. That foul, ill-fated thing. The man I loved betrayed me. I could no more bear the sting. What's more, I felt the pang of having made light of that treasure. The mermaid's sacred charge was lost for one girl's foolish pleasure. I knew full well one day you'd come to claim the pearls, and yet I gave one to my faithless beau. How foolish can one get? I wished to rid myself of them. I thought of nothing more. And thus I thrust it in the hand of he who washed ashore. I placed the jewel into his palm and prayed that all was past, full knowing you would come for it. And here you are, at last.
This second pearl is surely the one we received in Zahan.
And so cruel fate leaves one last thing twixt you and what you seek. The very pearl I gave away when young, and blind and weak.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself. The one who betrayed your trust bears the blame for this, not you.
Indeed. And what is more, I believe you may have given us a clue as to the pearl's location. If we can but locate this man, he may still possess it, may he not?
Perhaps, but this all happened a long time ago. Can we be sure he is even still alive?
A human's life is short, 'tis true, and yes, his may have ended. We feared as much from something we have lately apprehended. His ship doth lie north of here, full 40 fathoms deep, and slowly gathers barnacles down where the fishes sleep.
It sank? But how? Some sort of accident?
Perhaps we do not know of why it sank, or indeed when, or if it was still captained by that hollowest of men. But it was his, and so the pearl might yet be there aboard. And so, thinking to search for it, I made to go abroad. But there were so many monsters, I lie. It was not fiends that stopped me leaving on my quest, but fear of what the sight of it might stir within my chest. 'Twas on that ship he came to me the day that we first met. I hate him so, I cannot bear to see his boat. And yet...
We understand. We will go in your stead. I do not doubt that it is as dangerous there as you say, and we would not see you risk more than you already have.
I truly am not worthy of the kindness that you show. I am but weak and foolish, child. You help more than you know.
Alright, off to go get the second pearl. Which, considering the new dot, I'm assuming it's up there in the top left corner. Okay, we have to actually physically leave first. So this is the ship of the Queen's former love. Must have met with a fearsome storm to end up in such a state. Truly, and as if to add insult to injury, the fiends of the deep have claimed the wreck as their own. 'Tis a fortunate that the Queen balked us from exploring it alone. Indeed, even practiced dungeon divers such as we would do well to keep our wits about us. And abracadabras. An abacus in a past life, this handy piece of kit is now a weapon wielded not to do deals, but to deal damage. A pirate's hat. Jaunty headwear worn by Jolly Rogers hoisting scallywags of the sea. Well, enjoy the pirate's hat, Agnia. Yo ho ho! Pancake Jr. obtains a pearl earring.
The matching pearl. This is what we seek. Wait. There is something else in here.
A letter in a bottle.
A letter? Well, what does it say?
If all goeth well, this boat will be below the brine ere long. May this letter find its way to thee once we are safely tucked beneath the waves. I beg thy forgiveness for deceiving thee so. I cannot deny that when we first met, my advances towards thee were spurred by a lust for coin. Indeed, when I did beg a favor of thee to make proof of our love, I had in mind to sell whatever treasure thou gavest me. Yet in time, I changed. Nay, thou didst change me. The more time we spent together, the deeper my love for thee grew. Would that I were not such a fool. I would fain have remained by thy side forever. Alas, I had already ensured that our love could never be by telling my father of our meeting. He devised a scheme to capture a mermaid and take her on a tour of the provinces, charging curious onlookers a fee to gaze upon her. It was this that led to our quarrel, the one thou didst witness. I shall never forget the look of betrayal that filled thine eyes that unhappy night. No doubt thou didst think me a part of his wicked plot. I swear to thee that I argued against it with my whole heart. Yet father would not listen. Instead, he spread the word to his friends in the merchant navy. The cruel-hearted fellows joined together and demanded I guide them to thy village. I knew I could not live with myself if their scheme succeeded. And so, I realized what must be done. I feigned obedience to my father and invited him and his friends aboard my boat. We set sail at dawn. If all proceedeth as planned, then by the sinking of the sun, nary a soul who knoweth of the mermaids will remain above the water. I find comfort in the knowledge that my final resting place shall be by thy side. Know that my love for thee was true, and that I deeply regret the hurt I have caused thee. I shall think of thee until my dying moment.
He loved her. All along.
We must deliver this to the Queen post-haste.
Let us return to her palace.
Alright, back to the Mercy.
Oh my, oh me, oh, can it be? The pearl I thought forsaken? You found it? How? But no, not now. Oh, the troubles you have taken. And thanks to you, the weight upon my heart at last lifts free. Now where's the harp? Come, hurry, child, you must give it to me.
Loreley's harp is restored to its former glory.
And now where'er you choose to roam, you may. The sea's your oyster. Go forth to Lady Rubis, who awaits you in her cloister. Wait, what is it?
There is something we must give you, Your Majesty. It lay beside the pearl. Forgive us, but we could not help reading it. It is a letter to you from him. The man you once loved.
No.
We should leave, if you will excuse us.
Come on, brother, let's get the heck out of here.
What's this? Why the sudden rush?
Honestly, brother, have you not a tactful bone in your body? Would you wish to read such a letter in front of strangers? Nay, you would not. And so we must
Even
extend
she
the
came
the
out
same
here.
courtesy we would wish for ourselves.
Of course.
We have been through so much over the course of our quest. But now we go to see Lady Rubis, at long last.
Indeed, and with her power, perhaps there will be some hope of defeating foul Hargon.
What manner of person... forgive me. What manner of spirit is she, I wonder? I very much look forward to finding out.
Alright, now we can go talk to Rubis. Loreley's harps are restored to its former glory, which means you can dive even deeper and explore parts of the sea you couldn't before. So yeah, it's not even worth getting the memories until now, because now you can actually get all of them. it looks like one of them's adjacent to where Rubus is at, so we'll grab the other one first. In the world above, there had long existed a line of heroes, the children of light with whom dwelled the power to banish darkness. We determined our best hope, our only hope, was to guide the latest of this line to our world and support them on their journey, that they might free Lady Rubus and bring back the light. Okay, I guess it doesn't work on all Reeves. They're like, you're so deep down, no one can hear you scream. On wings of white did the heroes soar through the skies of the world above, bringing light to the darkness. Having done so, they descended to Alefgard to banish the even greater evil that had overtaken our realm. Our savior fought bravely through battle after battle, finally freeing Rubus from her stone shackles. Then with the holy light of the queen among queens in one hand, and a blade befitting a king among kings in the other, they ended Alefgard's nightmare. just me, or does something feel a little off here? I sense it too. This silence is almost too silent. Yet there's nary a monster to be seen. Perhaps they're being kept at bay by the holy energy that pervades this place. Perhaps there's only one way to know for sure. Let's seek out Lady Rubus at once. The Shrine of Rubus.
Look out!
What was that?
Curse you!
My gift for
Well, there's
guiding
Atlas.
me to this place. Oh, it pains me that you would be so uneager to accept it.
It's enormous.
And you are insignificant. Run along now, worms. My business here is with Lady Rubus.
Then you will have to go through us. We may be small, but we are strong.
Ha! You certainly do not want for self-belief. We shall see how long that lasts.
This is a holy place, and we shall not allow you to defile it with your evil.
You will rue the day you came here, fiend.
Peacock all you like. Your shouts will turn to screams ere long.
Atlas appears. This kind of a guy, I'd be shocked if he did magic, but we'll find out. You suck! Well, apparently don't make him mad, otherwise he'll insta-kill your party members. Jeez.
Bristle!
Zing!
Yeah, definitely turning the difficulty down on that, oh my gosh. That is insane, actually.
Bless you!
Yeah, like the fact that he can just insta-kill the party members, I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, it's like, I don't think the last time we autosave was that long ago.
Then you will.
This. You.
We fight as one!
Shall not escape us!
Here! A boom! I'm quite the tactician! We fight as one!
You humans are silly! Good, let's kick his butt now!
This might sting a bit!
Fight on!
Smush! You don't scare me!
Away with you!
We fight as one!
1,000 damage!
Crackle! Oh!
Yeah, they're all getting crits. Nice. Yeah, that hits like a truck, as in, when we were playing on Dragon Quest difficulty, every single time it hit, or most of the times it would insta-kill a party member. So it's like 4 turns and you're dead. One, I guess, actually, let me back up. 2 turns, because it can kill 2 party members in a turn. My gosh, this game. Thank goodness you can turn the difficulty down.
This might sting a bit.
I mean, even that takes a little bit to kill it. It's like, you still just gotta do enough damage. It's like every boss is a level up at this point. Wild Slice. Purse Cutter.
You are fortunate. I had not the room to stretch my wings.
Most would admit defeat after being so thoroughly trounced.
This fight is not over.
You would flee.
I? No. I simply wish to continue our exchange on equal
So we're gonna have to fight all 4 of them again at some point. Oh my gosh. And this was the quote-unquote easier version.
Do you not? We shall meet again. And when we do, you will learn how insignificant you are.
No!
You guys are a bunch of cowards!
We could not stop him.
It matters not, for Rubis is safe.
And the silence that enveloped this place suddenly feels less silent.
Then what are we waiting for? Let us go and rouse the spirit from her slumber.
The sigils!
Maestro, please.
The sigils glow brightly. Well, I remember this game from the other version. This is even more epic.
mother to all that call the land of Alefgard home. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, brave heroes. I thank you for awakening me from my slumber.
Lady Rubus,
We have come here to beg your aid in defeating Hargon, a villain who threatens your realm.
Be at ease, young prince. I know all, for I did watch over you whilst I dreamt. Now I shall make good on my promise. The unshakable pledge which I made to your forebear many moons ago. Here, take this.
Pancake Jr. obtains the Eye of Rubus.
If ever you should feel dark forces leading you astray from the path of light, let this amulet be your guide.
we shall.
Before you leave to face your final challenge, brave heroes, I would ask that you, too, make a pledge to me. Promise me that none of you will lay down your lives in pursuit of your goal. Thank you.
No one be a martyr for
We
me.
shall
Okay,
celebrate
thank
our
you.
victory together.
With Erdrick as our guiding light, we shall not fail.
Aye. Hargon's reign of terror ends today.
Listen well, brave heroes. When evil did spread across this land, you did rise up to meet it, to bring peace and light where there was darkness and death. 'Tis a weighty burden to rest on such young shoulders, and yet, I beg you, save my world. Please. Now go with my blessing. I shall pray for your safe return. And know that I do watch over you, always.
Come then. Renderak awaits. And so does Hargon.
Woohoo! Yeah, it's so, like, this is a lot more atmospheric, because in the other version it's just a pixelated, like, rectangle. Okay, so then the other... well, actually, no, those are just the checkpoints we gotta get to. Alright, final destination awaits. But first, we go back to Middenhall to go save one more time, and then we'll begin the trek of a lifetime. Alright, to the Renderak Shrine. Elmu, you were too good for this world. We shall avenge you. Pancake Jr. offers up the false idol. Passage to Renderak. These 3 piles of stone, they appear to be gravestones, but why here? This is mere conjecture and nothing more, but did the priest not speak of the 3 guardsmen who fought by his side when Renderak fell? He claimed to despise his fallen guardsmen, but he honored them in death. This is too sad. It's time to end this. Not holes! Where in the heavens are we? Somewhere? Nowhere? Right back where we started? Which direction did we even come? The right, the left, the rear, but disguised in such a way as to seem to be the left? All is well, we need simply use our heads. What's more, there's a sure sign we draw near to the Hall of Hargan at last. Why else create such a maze if not to keep intruders from approaching his inner sanctum? Why else indeed? Very well, let's proceed calmly and carefully. Growing frustrated will only consume valuable energy. One step at a time, friends. After all, they don't say there is no night without end. The same must surely be true of labyrinths. Let's see. Alright, sweet. Spiked armor. Sends damage dealt by enemy attacks right back to the source. Erdrick's armor. Wow, that's a nice find. Armor once worn by Erdrick, hero of legend, bestows various effects upon those who don it. Alright, got a madcap. More money! A crackle scroll.
They're all surpassing quiet suddenly.
I mean, apart from you, cousin, because you're always quiet.
Fine. And somewhat apprehensive.
You are not alone. We carry with us the hopes and prayers of Elmu and countless others. We cannot afford to fail. It is not defeat that I fear. It is failing those we care about.
I feel the very same way. Truly. And yet, when I think of how our lives might be once Hargon is defeated, I cannot help but feel a little sad also. Oh, I do not mean to say, of course, that I do not wish very much for his defeat. My resolve on that matter wavers not. I simply feel that when our journey together is finally over, I shall be a little lonely. We will all be duty-bound to return to our homelands, will we not? Moonbrook will not rebuild itself, for one thing, and this makes me sad. I've grown used to our days spent upon the road together.
Why do you have to say such things, brother? Now I, too, grow mournful.
They're gonna get to Hargon and they're like, why are you guys sad? Because we're gonna have lives to go back to after this.
Fine without me. And that I might have anything I
It's the
wish
equivalent
for in
of
the
Richter
world.
being under Shaq's spell in Castlevania. He's like, I'm gonna have a
fancy that I
life
might
to go
choose
back to
venture
once I
forth
defeat
with you all
Dracula.
once more, on another
Shaq's like,
grand
not
adventure."
anymore!
Although, one a little less liable to induce sadness and anger in equal measure might be more to my taste. You too would set out with us all again, would you not, cousin?
Of course you would.
I know full well that we are not merely the scions of Erdrick, but of our respective royal lines. We cannot simply sally forth together without a care, but I like to think that we might at least hope to be rewarded for
I mean, we
defeating
could get
foul
together
Hargon
at least annually.
with another jaunt
That'd be
together.
nice. To celebrate the anniversary of Hargon's defeat. Thanatos' shield. They're just like, we value our lives, also we gotta save up our energy for fighting Hargon. A sinister shield that sometimes renders it we're unable to move. Yeah, we're not equipping that. Well, free money at least. Yeah, essentially there's this whole dungeon, and then you basically make your way halfway around this giant lake between the cave exit and where Renderak Castle is. Halfway there, there is a shrine, and that's kind of your warp point to go back. Well, it used to be more of a warp point before they made more warp options in this version. It used to be the only way you could go back and forth between the top of the mountain and below, like on this more of the surface level. That's kind of our last stop point, but then again, they might add a warp location at the castle. But yeah, once we get to that spot, we're gonna go back and restock up. Because this stretch alone is a lot. Also, my goal is to get to that before the session ends today. We can get further than that, cool, but as long as we at least get to that section, I'm good with that, and then I'm fairly confident we can finish this in one more session afterwards, because then it's just the castle and probably an onslaught of bosses, because it's probably going to be the 4 champions, and then 2 forms of the final boss. It's going to take everything we have to kick their butts. Oh yeah, I remember this in the other version. I remember this. Yeah, I gotta watch out for oh my gosh, there's so many of these rock sections. Alright, that's a dud. Gonna have to go really slow to avoid triggering any of these. Oh shoot! We almost triggered it! Oh boy! A seed of wisdom. Ooh! Okay, so this is where we start running into the liquid metal slimes. This a game's equivalent of you're too slow. I'm like, okay, shut up, game. A demon whip. A malevolent lash that gives off a distinctly ominous aura. Just in case that's a cursed weapon, I'm not going to equip it until after we get to a good checkpoint. Because the last... Ooh! Yeah, so I knew we were unfortunately gonna get unlucky the second that other one missed. Okay, gotta dodge a couple more rock pits, and then we go down this one. Tempting, but no. Plus, it ran away right away anyways. Alright, mini metal. Whee! Seems you can go directly to the starting point. Nope. Do you want to go? No. Well, I guess if we can go... Yeah, because I should just be able to go back to an auto-save that this is a point of no return here. Okay, so we can go back and forth. Nice. I guess never mind, we're forced to go back, darn it. I gotta remember how the heck I get back. I mean, we should be able to expedite it a little bit, because I know generally where I'm going in here, but I've still gotta go through enemy encounters. Yeah, I remember. Now that this is happening, I remember this from last time. Except this is comparatively less of a pain in the butt, so I can't complain. Alright, then from there we gotta go up and to the right. It's infuriating. If we continue to plummet to the floor like this, I shall end up breaking every bone in my body. Try to remain calm. This is precisely what these traps are designed to do. Frustrate us. She speaks true. Let us simply think of it as falling practice. Our enemies have met their match in you, brother. No doubt they shall find your lack of frustration with their carefully laid frustrations endlessly frustrating. Okay, so in the end, you're supposed to go up the ladder that was right next to where we were at. Oh my gosh, that is mean. It's one very specific section you have to walk in.
What is this? I cannot see a thing. Are you
Welcome
there,
on in
cousins?
to the final push of Dragon Quest II,
Ah!
where I'm having flashbacks of this dungeon from the other version.
Human inklings. Now that you are divided,
Yeah, so currently we're in the cave, and so I mean we basically have the cave, the walk to the castle, and then the castle. Ah, this game's equivalent of a pentagram. Ah, lovely. Alright, be gone, foul demon! Wow. Never mind, you're a good demon. You dropped a nice scroll
there you
for
are,
us.
cousin. Right glad are we to see you well.
Are you alright? I was assailed by a rotten monster, though I did most assuredly make it regret its attack.
Wait, you are alone.
Throne!
I am here.
that was funny timing.
And I am glad indeed to see you all unharmed.
Unless you're not Throne!
We were worried for you.
Our enemy grows even more ingenious in his machinations, does he not?
Wait. The ladder by which we ascended. It is no longer there. Why might that be?
Oh, do not worry over much. After all, our way
Yeah,
lies
that's
onward.
really sus.
Come.
That is
us
really
away.
sus.
You are right, of course.
What did you do with Throne? Oh yeah, I forgot this dungeon has multiple labyrinth sections. Another mini medal. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, that's even a better of a sign. Alright, second try through the labyrinth.
Wait!
I knew it!
One moment. What trickery is this?
She is an imposter! I am the real princess of Moonbrook. Cease your deceptions, devil! What nonsense you speak! I am the real princess!
Did we not hear of this in Tantagel? Of one pretending to be our dear cousin?
Well, it is certainly not I, who have been with you all since the first! Lies! You must have supplanted me only just now!
How do we decide which is whom?
We need not, for we have something in our possession that will decide for us. A sacred treasure gifted to the hero of old by his one true love. Surely this will know his blood.
That... I...
Haha, we found you out.
You were the imposter.
The blood of heroes was ever more vexing while it yet remained inside their bodies. I shall have no more need of this. The mark of Moonbrook. You were there. You took part in the assault on my homeland.
Took part? Why, no, child. I commanded it.
Belial.
How kind of you to remember my name, Spawn of Erdrick. You have grown so very big and strong. I was right to see in you great potential. Now, shall we see if you are grown strong enough to face Lord Hargon himself? Come, show me!
You speak as if this is to be merely a test. You are sorely mistaken. This is to be my revenge. And your undoing! For Moonbrook!
Alright, let's kick his ass.
I'm quite the tactician.
Splendid! Now the real fun begins! Most amusing!
Oh, how dare you heal yourself?
Ashes to ashes!
You're mine!
This might sting a bit.
Splendid! Splendid!
Do not underestimate me!
Rage against me!
Crackle! We fight as one! Crackle!
It's like, how much health do you have, dude? But then again, I know he had buff active.
useful.
Splendid. 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 Now the real fun begins. Splendid. You have grown formidable.
Away with you!
How unfortunate. Ha!
Splendid.
We will prevail!
Now the real fun begins. Now the real fun begins.
Boo! How dare you double heal yourself?
Splendid.
How's that?
Alright, be gone with you!
Defeat.
Oh, Father, I...
Level 36! Multi-fists. Well, we'll see if he's actually dead or if he's gonna escape again. Kaboom! Alright, we got Kazing finally, let's go. And Kazap.
Now you suffer as my people suffered. How does it feel?
Very fine indeed. Such strength, such anger. Perhaps we might reach an agreement.
A what?
I shall guide you to him, to Hargon, and you shall defeat him for me.
We knew full well that relations between his underlings were far from cordial. But for one of them to plot his undoing, you truly mean to betray him?
Betray him? I never swore allegiance to him, nor to his cause. None of us did. We obey him because we must. Myself, Atlas, Pazuzu, all of us were summoned forth from other realms at his bidding. Realms where we rule as masters of wickedness, as lords of corruption, where we are worshipped as deities of destruction. Hargon called us here to this world, and in so doing bound us to his service. We are unable to free ourselves.
But how defeating him will free you?
It will.
What of Mariella? Is she not one of you?
No, she served Hargon from the first. Well, do you accept my terms?
Sure, why not?
You cannot be serious.
Please, cousin, think carefully before answering.
Dissent among the ranks. How sad. Do we have a deal regardless?
If they're saying no,
You
then
plan
no.
to bring down Hargon, and I wish to see him brought down. Our aims are one and the same.
They are not. They could not be more different. Truly, you understand not. We wish for the return of a world where all might live in happiness, where they might be free from the fear that all might be taken from them. And that is a world in which you, who did lay waste to fair Moonbrook, may play no part!
Then you decline. Fools! We shall all be consumed by the darkness that Hargon means to bring forth. Me, you, everyone you love.
Yep, I had a feeling he was going to escape.
Regret the choice you have made, and soon.
He is gone.
Indeed, and not a moment too soon. All is well, cousin. Do not fear. Now come, we must away.
We got the Mark of Moonbrook back.
Thank you. All of you.
Yep, as you can tell, we're about to go where we're gonna go. Into the frozen wastelands, leading up to Renderak. Gosh, this is so much more atmospheric than in the other version. The Renderak Shrine. This is the Church of the Goddess, is it not? Or at least something resembling one. Let's proceed with caution. Blessed scions of the great hero, you'll find no respite beyond this place. There's aught you lack. Anyone you wish to say a final farewell to before you leave for the accursed Hall of Hargon. Pray step through this portal, and may the goddess go with you.
Well met, children. I always knew that either the prince or the heroes would visit us here one day. Now that day has come.
My apologies. But could you tell us who you are?
Ah, but a humble servant of the goddess. One who has long awaited those who might slay Hargon. Now, take this. May it prove of use.
Okay, and that's when you get the ultimate key.
Is it safe for you to remain here, Father?
We can accompany you somewhere less hostile, if you would like.
Fear not on my account. Naught remaineth in this world that can trouble me. All my troubles are... but it mattereth not. Come, my children. Pray with me before you depart. All-knowing goddess, may thou bless these brave heroes on their quest to deliver us from evil.
Okay, so it gives you a full HP and MP boost, and then also turns into a save spot. Alright, so yep, that turns into a war point. Then just to show off where this goes. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's kick his butt! Okay, so then officially those two shrines connect up. I was gonna say, he's like, somehow we stab Augusta again! Alright, so I'd say with the time I have, I'm pretty sure I got enough time to at least get the castle to be a warp point. Beyond that, we'll probably save the final stretch for tomorrow. Because I know that's going to likely include 6 boss fights at the minimum. Well, 5, just the last one's a 2-parter, so I count it as 6. And that's what I know of it. There could be even more than that. Hi, not Belial. And not Atlas. The Shivering Shrine. It's an old notebook. Pancake Jr. can just about make out some faded letters on the page. At last, complete, ultimate magic, destroy enemies, zing, revive love, comma, destroy all enemies, kazing, return lost souls, Secret spells mastery, life and death. Alright, final push to the castle.
What is...
How...
But
Is this... Kanak Castle?
Moonbrook, am I...
Hello? Stupid illusions.
Come, come, little ones. Forget your troubles, your cares. In this world, all shall be as you wish it to be.
He's like, oh, good grief. Also, why are there a bunch of bunny girls? Father, what have you been up to? Where's Mother? She died in childbirth, remember? I'm not calling her stepmom.
Ah, such peace, such prosperity. What to do with this fine day, I wonder? Perhaps if thou might dance for me again, my dear? Thou dost shimmy and shuffle with such surpassing skill.
But, Majesty, wilt thou survive without me here atop thy knee?
Zounds, no. I shall most assuredly perish of loneliness.
He's like, this is really wrong. My father would never do that.
My dear son, thou art returned.
Oh, son?
Aye, son. The son I did set to worrying most needlessly. My boy, Hargon is no villain. I spake with him and found him most agreeable.
Ah, thus
He
begins
did
the
even
gaslighting.
permit me to become one of his faithful adherents. Fear not. I did put in a good word for thee too. It must have been hard indeed, incapable of casting so much as a single spell, and whispered about most wickedly for it. Doth the people's cruelty not cut thee to the quick, my little would-be hero?
No, screw you, illusion.
Oh, sweet prince, thou needst pretend no longer. Come, let me
No, I'm not partaking in a threesome. This is weird.
Thou needst only forget. Forget thy lineage, thy duty.
No.
Submit to Lord Hargon.
No. My thoughts are
Live a
no.
life free of care.
Here, come play with us. Watch me dance. I am ever such a dancer.
That she is, my boy. That she is. We will have such fun here. Such fun.
Alright, you're hopeless. I'm going downstairs. What kind of drugs was my father smoking?
Science of Erdrick. Heed me, Science of Erdrick. Do not permit yourselves to be deceived. Offer up your prayers to the gift I did give unto you.
Oh, Rubus, thank goodness you're here. My father's being weird. He holds the eye of Rubus aloft and prays to the heavens. A beautiful disembodied voice floats through the air.
All that you see here is mere illusion. Look again, and behold the truth.
What is
Oh,
happening?
come on, cousin, I was napping for like 5 hours. Come on, we got an evil sorcerer to kill. Alright, fine.
But of course, we had reached Hargon's stronghold and...
Then we have Rubus to thank for returning us to our senses.
Father. Oh, Father. To meet with him. To speak with him. Only to lose him again. It cuts deeper than any blade. Thank you.
To prey upon our weaknesses is the action of a stone-hearted scoundrel. This shall not stand.
Indeed it shall not. This infamy shall be redressed.
Hear me and tremble, Hargon. You are not long for this world.
Sister, you do remember we are supposed to be the heroes, do you not?
Alright, so it does become a war point. Nice.
Oh, did you awaken from your daydream? Oh, that's no fun at all. Small wonder you look so very grumpy. Why not return to the warm embrace of the world as you wished it? You deserve more than reality. My poor Prince of Middenhall. The shame you have endured over the years.
descended from Erdrick, but unblessed with the gift of magic. Yet it does not have to be so. And you, Prince of Cannock, the burden of herohood is far more weighty than you ever imagined, is it not? Daughter of Moonbrook, is there aught you would not give to be reunited with your daddy, dearest? And you, little one, no longer need you be second best to anyone, least of all your cousins. You could have all of this and more. Simply return to the world of illusion.
Never, Mariella.
Well, why do you
Butthole.
tarry? A lifetime of happiness awaits.
No.
You misunderstand us. We would not see the realm shaped to soothe our personal woes.
We would shape it into a place where people are not denied their freedom, are not denied their very lives.
What of you, Mariella? What of your woes? What of your hopes and dreams?
Do not patronize me, princess.
I suppose that answers my query.
I can bear your self-righteousness no longer. In the name of Lord Hargon, I will show you your place.
And where would that be? Huh? Groveling at his feet, like you, his puppet.
I am no puppet, and I sit not at the High Priest's feet, but at his right hand. He adores me.
Then why does he expend all his energies on raising our world? If he truly loved you, surely he would instead choose to cherish each and every day spent by your side.
Hoo-hoo!
O highest of High Priests, I have successfully wiped yet another of those ugly human villages from the map. And when I am done, nary beast nor blossom shall remain to displease thine eye. Speaking of which, what shall we do with those 3 brutes? Surely thou wilt have no more need of them. Let us return them whence they came, and bask in the glory of a world created for us, and us alone.
Us. There is no us. The world I seek to create is for me and for her. Never speak to me of this again. Simply follow thine orders. Only by the power of the darkness might our long-awaited reunion be realized. So get out there and bring it to me!
My lord! Cease your sermonizing, preacher boy! I serve Lord Hargon out of choice! And serve him I shall! By exterminating you plaguey vermin, once and for all!
Alright, you're on. Again. gosh, you just unleashed mighty magic burst on us. Agnia's like, screw you! Helicopter! Hustle dance! And kamikaze.
My lord, I have failed you. I know. You never truly had eyes for me. I only had eyes for you. Ever since you saved me. Ever since I was human.
There, child. I know only too well how heartless this world can be. How loss can shake one's soul to its foundations. Only by remaking the world in our own image might we overcome this pain. Join me. And we shall suffer the pangs of loss no longer. We shall only take what we deserve.
Yes, I shall take what I deserve.
Never once have I forgotten the promise I made that day. I thought that if I served you well enough, you might come to treasure me the same way I do you. Yet, it was naught but a daydream. My lord.
Did she say that she too was once human?
It certainly sounded so.
And she did not lie to us. She was no puppet. She served Hargon. She lost her soul by choice.
This hollow looks as if we're designed to fit some kind of artifact. And does its shape not remind you of what we have in our possession? That which we were told was the key to entering Hargon's domain. Ah, of course. was hoping you might deign to let me place it. Oh, you two, you ever provide light, even in the darkest moments. Indeed, even after all we've been through, you've not changed a bit. And I, for one, am very glad that you have not. Well, so long as somebody's happy. Alright, that takes us to the second floor. This is pretty much the final stretch of the game, and we will save the finale for tomorrow. Actually, first, before I forget about it, let's go back to the mini-metal area one last time. And then we'll only go back there tomorrow if we end up getting enough to get the next achievement. Alright, so for 20, we got a Morning Star. So we need... Oh, I was gonna say... Sage's Elixir, oh my gosh. Alright, then we'll briefly go to Middenhall to sell equipment and buy potions, and then we'll head back to the shrine. And Particio learns to crackle. At last we're open for business. Pray, test thy luck with the spin. We're just shy of getting 20. Yeah, I'd say in the off chance we get 2 more Tombola tickets, I'll come back here, but I don't think we really... Actually, what the heck are the prizes anyways? Gold Rosary, Blizzard Blade, Malavalash, Magic Water, and Medicinal Herbs. Yeah, I'll come back if we get 2 more, otherwise we'll just do it next time. At some point. Alright, and then we will conclude this tale tomorrow. So let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid No Limit. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.